What's the biggest broken promise your parents made? They vowed to always be truthful about our finances, insisting we were perpetually broke. In our small Cincinnati suburb, every request I made, a new backpack for school, a $5 movie ticket, a slice of pizza with friends, was met with the same refrain. We can't afford it. Dad drove a forklift at a warehouse, working long shifts. Mom juggled part-time shifts at a daycare, coming home exhausted. Our fridge was stocked with off-brand cereal and canned beans. My clothes were hand-me-downs from cousins, often too big or patched at the knees. School trips? Out of the question. A $3 candy bar at the grocery store? Put it back, Mom would snap. By 12, I'd stopped asking, accepting we were the poor family. Bills stacked up on the counter, and I'd overhear them whispering about making ends meet. I internalized it, wearing threadbare sneakers and skipping lunch to avoid begging. At 14, I started bagging groceries to buy my own school supplies, notebooks, and pens, never doubting their claims of poverty. Their sighs over utility bills and tense budget talks seemed proof enough. At 16, everything changed. I borrowed Dad's ancient laptop for a history project, its screen flickering. His banking app was open, forgotten. I stared, heart pounding. $29,000 in checking, $174,000 in savings, $97,000 in investments, $300,000 total. The numbers didn't compute with the life I lived. I'd worn the same 3 shirts to school for 2 years, patched with Mom's sewing kit. I biked to work in the rain because bus fare was too much. We'd eaten rice and lentils for weeks straight, yet they had a fortune stashed away. I confronted them that night over a dinner of watery soup. Why lie about being broke? My voice shook. Dad didn't look up from his bowl. It's for emergencies, your college, he said gruffly. Mom chimed in. Work builds character. You'll thank us when you're older. I felt foolish for questioning them, assuming the money was locked away for some noble purpose. I kept hustling, bussing tables, saving every dime, believing their sacrifice was for me. Senior year, I got accepted to my dream college, a top-tier journalism program with a vibrant campus, the kind of place I'd fantasized about since middle school. Tuition was $62,000 a year. I spent months applying for scholarships, writing essays until my wrists ached, securing $36,000 in grants. I'd saved $10,000 from 3 years of part-time jobs, bagging groceries, washing dishes, tutoring. I still needed $16,000 for the first year. I sat them down with a spreadsheet, my scholarships, savings, a loan plan, and a part-time job lined up. Can you help with the gap? I pleaded, showing every detail. Mom's eyes softened, but Dad shook his head. We don't have it, kid. Start at community college, then transfer. My chest tightened. I'd seen their accounts. $300,000, untouched. Crushed. I applied for loans, resigned to decades of debt, believing their emergency fund was untouchable. 5 weeks later, my cousin Mia posted Instagram photos from a European gap year trip. Paris cafes, Swiss Alps, Italian beaches, 5-star hotels, private tours, the works. I called her, stunned. How'd you pay for that? She laughed, casual. Aunt Linda and Uncle Rob funded it. Said I deserved a big adventure before college. My hands shook as I scrolled Mom's Facebook. There it was, a glowing post thanking themselves for gifting Mia's $17,000 dream trip, dated 2 days after they told me they couldn't help with tuition, the exact amount I needed. I called Dad, voice trembling. Mia's trip? He paused, then said, yeah, we covered it. She earned it with her grades. I marched to the living room. Dad was watching football, Mom knitting. It's different, Dad muttered before I could speak. Mia's family. I felt gutted. And I'm not? I whispered, voice breaking. The betrayal wasn't just the money, it was the lie. They'd preached honesty, made me grind through a childhood of we're broke while hoarding a fortune. They chose me as vacation over my education, their golden niece over their own kid. I took out $70,000 in loans, graduated with a journalism degree, and moved out. I haven't asked for a cent since. Their promise of truth was a sham, their favoritism a knife. I'm building my life now, but the sting of being less than Mia, of their hidden wealth while I wore holes in my shoes, never fades. I see Mom's posts about Mia's new condo, likely funded by them, and I wonder what else they lied about. My degree hangs on my wall, earned through debt and grit, a reminder that their broken promise didn't break me.